Hi, welcome to Project Management in Progress, where we break down project management in simple, practical terms, not just textbook theory. I'm Lydia Matura. Welcome. Today we'd be looking at the project manager versus the project engineer versus the site manager. For purposes of this topic, I'd like you to think about a construction project. And yes, I am in the construction industry. So we're gonna look at the project manager. The project manager's primary focus is the overall success of the project. So they liaise with the client and they look at planning, coordinating, and controlling the project. They manage scope, budget, schedule, and quality. They also liaise, as mentioned, with the clients, the consultants, and stakeholders. So it's not just the client they're gonna liaise with. We would have external consultants, let's say design consultants. We would also have external stakeholders, such as the end users. If it's the public, for example, they'll be liaising with them via town hall meetings. Sometimes they would release a statement just to indicate the progress of the project. The project manager is the one who approves major decisions and variations, right? Also, they manage the risk and ensures compliance to all regulations. Generally, they oversee the project team performance. Now, this is important. You are the project manager, you are responsible for the overall project delivery, that is, the successful delivery of the project. However, you can't get it done without a team. Teamwork is important. Now, one major asset to a project manager would be a project engineer, whose primary focus is technical execution, where they provide engineering and technical guidance, review drawings and specifications, also methods of which things are to be done. They solve technical issues on site, coordinate with designers and suppliers. Also, they ensure that the work meets the technical and regulatory standards required. They support the project manager with the technical input. So you're seeing where the project manager is the one who's doing more management, that is liaising with consultants, agreeing with consultants on what they need. If they need changes, he will approve changes with their blessing, let's say blessing. And the technical engineer, he's the one who provides the technical aspect or the technical input as to what is required to achieve these tasks. But the project engineer also needs support. Now, his support comes from the site manager, whose focus is to get all activities done on a day to day basis, that is, site operation. So, they manage the daily construction activities on site, supervise workers, subcontractors, and equipment providers. They ensure that the work follows the drawings, the methods, and the schedules as required. They enforce all regulations. They track site progress and report to the project engineer and project manager. So you see the link there, right? That is the project manager. He relies on the project engineer and the site manager to get information to manage this project overall. Whereas the site manager is the one who is doing the work on the ground, managing the daily construction activities and the workers, the subcontractors, etc. Whereas he is receiving the technical input or advice from the site project engineer, sorry, right? So we're gonna look at the project engineer investigates the cause or the problem to be solved. He designs the methods by which to go about solving the issue, and the site manager implements that solution. Now, this is being supervised by the project manager, who is managing the cost, time, and communication with regards to the projects. Lesson learned with this now. When roles overlap or clash, projects will suffer. Let's think about it. When roles overlap or clash, projects will suffer. In our last video, we mentioned planning and we talk about the importance of people knowing their roles within the team. Knowing your role is essential because everyone has a specific part to play in the success of this project. If you have found this video helpful, I'd like you to subscribe to our Facebook page. There's a little issue where you might be able to access the YouTube channel readily. I'm working on that. However, you can access these videos on the YouTube channel via Facebook. You can contact me via Twitter and drop your questions by email also. You will be answered. Thank you for viewing this video and look out for more.